Hey everyone, this is Yin-Yang Ray, and I am here to go over something for Valentine's Day. Sorry, this is late. I had a little problem with the whole editing software, but here we are. And as I promised before, you know, during the game theory about Ash's wife, where I'm gonna do my review slash topics for Pokemon, and our main person's going to be Ash Ketchum. And to do this in the best way possible, I'm going to use the females he's around the most. So this will be Misty, May, Dawn, Iris, Serena, Lily, Mallow, Lana, and Chloe. Now, if you want me to go over other choices that he has longer connections with, and not like an episode or two, then I might consider making a part two on a later date. But for the last time we have Ash Ketchum, I say we should do. I think I should at least do one video for him before the end of his series, the end of his arc, the end of his era. So now let's go over the ranking of the ships, all 9 of them. For number 9, I'm gonna put Iris and Ash. I think it's called like Nagiri ship. I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah, this is the shipping of Ash and Iris. And when I think of it overall, is that it's not the best shipping ever. Sure, there's other reasons why some other ships probably deserve to be in the lower one, but when I see these two, I literally think that their relationship is toxic. Since the beginning of when they met to later on in date within the series of Black and White, well, it's not a positive relationship overall. Heck, the reason why Iris would even want to travel with Ash is pretty vague and doesn't make any sense. It would make sense to stay until the first gym, until Silent came in and just went her own way, but after that, no, it doesn't make sense. And that is due to the fact that I think she only went with Ash so she can find out why Zekrom chose him and not someone like her. That's at least my theory, at least. Other than that, the relationship is, as I said before, very toxic. They constantly argue, belittle each other, and everything else. Plus, the Black and White is just basically a reboot of the series where they try to copy the original. So it doesn't really make high opinion in my any case. And all these reasons and so on and so forth is why this ship deserves to be on the bottom of the list. The next thing would be number 8 would be Chloe times Ash. Now, I don't know the ship name for this, but here's the reason why. Honestly, with these two, it's not even a relationship, but it's more like a neutral kind of, hey, you're here, cool, nice to meet you. Blah, 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 blank, 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 blank. Bam. We talk some more. Time passes on, so on and so forth. These two basically, in my opinion, just have a regular friendship. Like anyone else Ash would be friends with, that would be the relationship between him and Chloe, because that's it. Plus, with everything going on, I'm pretty sure she likes Go, but that's a matter of opinion, really. Uh, Overall, throughout their series, I don't really see so much of true info or even hints that they like each other or anything like that. So it's not bad, but it's not really good because there's no interest there whatsoever. And that's where it really ends. Now, for number 7 on the list, we have Mallow and Ash. Now, for this one, it's called a Lola ship. I believe so. But, anyway, for this one, it's not really more romantic one, in my opinion. The two just seems like they have a good sibling relationship, if anything else. I mean, with everything that goes on with them, it just seems just like a sibling relationship. There's no true romantic like things in it. It's just like when they are around each other, it's like they're siblings at most. And while some of you might think this deserves to be eighth place because of that simple thought process, it's at least something closer of a bond than what Iris and Chloe have made with Ash. So really, it's not much of a debate between the two. But besides that, they do have a close relationship, and it's basically that sibling relationship that you would see with one and another. If they really did, it would be probably like, I see this friend as a sister figure, and I see this guy as a brother figure, and blah blah blah. You know how the story goes. They eventually find feelings for each other and start dating. That would be an ideal way to go with that kind of process, but yeah. As for why I'm saying blah blah blah, I just don't want to repeat the story plot for multiple romance stories. But anyway, with these two, they had their close adventures with each other, well, personal side stories from the whole series they were in Sun and Moon. Other than that, the two come in seventh place because their relationship with each other doesn't really seem romantic. At least, in my opinion, it just looks more like a sibling relationship. Now we're going on to number 6, which is advanced shipping. Now, some of you might be thinking, why the heck would, May be there of all places? Well, it's basically due to the simple fact that May, as a character, does have a close bond with Ash. Even close to a relationship due to evidence within the series, mainly around the beginning where she fist bumps yes, but other than that, that might just been relief or something else for not going on her journey alone. Other than that, the two shared a deep teacher and student relationship when it came to learning about Pokemon for May, so that she can participate in contests and know what to do. But besides that, I think this ship would have came true in a more romantic light if Drew didn't appear. Let's be honest, if it wasn't for Drew, we would have advanced shipping moments a lot more than we should. Because when Drew appeared, it was like this deep tension between the two, and then it started getting romantic, and she decided to go with Drew at the end. So really, you can see why it's 6. It's because it's more in light towards the shipping sale, but not really, due to the fact Drew being involved made it impossible for it to happen. So yeah, now on to number 5. We have Ash times Lana. I honestly forgot the name. I really should have wrote it down so I could at least attempt to say it. But the name will be right here on the video anyway, due to editing. Anyway, this said, I think these two have more of a relationship chance than May and Ash. due to the fact that with these two, it seems more there. I mean, their reaction towards each other does seem romantic here and there, and it's definitely a lot more easier to notice than with the previous people that we know and talked about, the previous girls, and Lana's reaction to her siblings teasing and about her and Ash getting together does seem to cause a big reaction. Like, she's embarrassed and she doesn't want to talk about it and all that. So that might further prove the fact that she likes him. But in all honesty, it also doesn't seem like it. But that could be really put up for debate. For number 4, we're going to do Poke shipping. Now, you might think, why Poke shipping for number 4? Why not 3? Why not 2? Why not 1? Well, let's put it simple like so. For why Poke shipping is number 4, which is the shipping of Misty and Ash, well, it's simply due to how they began and how they went around with interacting with each other. Now, they interacted when Pikachu actually destroyed Misty's bike, but then again, who would blame her? I mean, I think we'd all be kind of ticked off if someone's Pokemon destroyed a piece of our property or something we owned. So really, can you But yeah. But with it came some multiple things where they taunt each other, got in each other's faces, argue, yelled, scream, got into bickering, roasting each other, and so on and so forth. And with the fact that things became tense between them within the Orange Islands, especially during the Pokemon movie for 2000, which involved Ash meeting Lugia and trying to stop Moltres, Articuno, and Zapdos, and all that by getting the 3 secret orbs. Or I think that's what they were called. It's been a while, and I don't have a lot of sources to actually see the movie, so that's a bit of a pain to admit to. But yes, that's a thing to actually note. Within Johto, things got a lot more calmer. Things got a little less tense between the two, in my opinion at least. And over time, they seem to have a really great relationship and all that, but things came to go, and after the end of Johto, Misty had to stay to take care of the gym. Now, in my opinion, if Misty actually stayed traveling with Ash, without a doubt, I know she would have actually got together with him. And that is something I can honestly admit when it comes to the shipping. The fact that if Misty actually stayed, the chances of those two getting together would be really, really high. Now, on to number 3 of the list. It would be Aurelia shipping. I don't know how to pronounce it, but this is the shipping of Lily and Ash. Now, hold on. Why would I say that this shipping would be actually higher than Poke shipping? Well, besides some of the most weird things to say, this shipping seems more possible due to the fact that throughout Sun and Moon, a lot of the storyline is basically around Lily and her struggles and her interactions with Ash. I mean, if we put it this way, Ash was there for her a lot, helping her gaining the ability to touch Pokemon, play with them, all that kind of stuff. Very different from her game counterpart, I will admit, but she had trouble getting near Pokemon, interacting with them, actually touching them, and Ash helped her try to conquer that fear. Helped her with her low and Vulpix, helped her with other crazy adventures the two had, helped save her mother, and so on and so forth. So, with all this together, it kind of shows that this shipping is more in line there, because with all the stuff added up, well, it kind of shows that, in a weird sense, it seems more than a friendship, because no one would go to these amount of extremes. I mean, they would try to help, a friend would help, but not to the extremes Ash has done, and that might trigger emotional feelings, because honestly, the bond between the two seems more there and more obvious. But yeah, these are my reasons why number 3 would be Lily and Ash being there. Now, number 2 would have to be Pearl shipping, which would, if I'm correct, be the shipping of Dawn and Ash. Now, I don't really need to go over this, but for those that are Pokemon fans, you obviously know that within the whole series of Diamond and Pearl, the bond between Ash and Dawn is very great. They're there for each other, they help support each other. I mean, Dawn literally dons a cheerleading outfit just for Ash's gyms and other big events that he's a part of. And honestly, they had a shaky start, mainly due to them getting to know each other. But after they broke those barriers, they just honestly clicked. And they were bound to each other by the hip, metaphorically speaking. Furthermore, is the fact that despite everything that happened between the two, and the fact that they decided to recreate the May and Drew scene, where actually Dawn stays with Ash, the relationship is really cool. They're teacher and student, just like May and Ash were, but I don't know, it just seems they're a bit more close. And in Japan, they actually advertise many things together in a way that just honestly looks like a shipping. So yeah, they hang out, they interact with each other, and throughout the series, they have their own special bond that if you've seen Diamond and Pearl from beginning to end, then yeah, you can see that kind of bond, and you can see why this ship would be number 2. Now, for number 1, well, it's obviously going to be a more shipping. The shipping between Ash and Serena. This one is pretty obvious why it's number 1. Mainly due to the fact that Ash and Serena knew each other since they were kids. Though Ash not remembering it kind of dampens the mood right there. If Serena met Ash, probably in Kanto or Johto, I think he would remember her, but who knows. But besides this, they have their own special episodes, and they do support each other. Differently than how Dawn and Ash would support each other, Serena is truly there for Ash in a way that it's different from Dawn, because she helps motivate him. And while Dawn does motivate Ash, it's not to the degree Serena does, because she actually gets there and help him with his troubles, his problems, his worries, and all this and all that. The same thing that Ash does. And unlike his other companions, Serena was actually invited into the group by Ash. So honestly, something was growing there, and despite that probably not being enough proof, there's other stuff too. And that was the fact that throughout their journey, they had their own special episodes dedicated towards each other, where they either motivate each other or get to know each other more into a more beyond friendship kind of thing. At least that's what it seemed like to me. Honestly, it's almost like they're dating, but not officially admitting to it or calling it official yet. But yeah, other than that, this shipping does seem more possible and more reasonable to say is going to be the true shipping. The only thing I can really say is that I hated the fact what they did to Serena and Journeys. We finally got her appearing, and she should have gotten some time with Ash, but no, they decided to do it last minute and just in a couple seconds, and bam, ended the episode. Honestly, it's freaking stupid. I'm hoping these last 11 episodes at least has one thing where Ash and Serena have their own dedicated episodes. Well, episode or two, but knowing my luck, it probably won't. Which sucks. But yeah, prove that this ship is true and why it deserves to be number one. And that is the fact of the end of XY and XY and Z, which involved Serena kissing Ash. Now, some may say it probably wasn't a kiss on the lips, more like a kiss on the cheek, but they did that already, and they weren't afraid to show it. But now I think it truly is a kiss on the lips. So with this said, yeah, I really can't deny why this ship would be number one, because out of all the other ships, it is canon. The only thing that prevents it from being canon is the fact that neither Ash or Serena confirmed or gave any information that they were dating. But yeah, and with this said, and there you go. That is my list for all of the Pokemon ships that involve Ash. Well, involving his companions, really. If we made a longer list, then I think it would take a while, and I would have to conclude every solid relationship that Ash would have, and that would take a while, so yeah. Anyway, with this all said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button down below, hit the subscribe button to support the channel and to support the content provided, and so on and so forth. Hit the notification button, be notified immediately when a new video comes out, and all that. Honestly, I had trouble deciding between Lily and Misty on who should be third and fourth, because with the two, it's actually either way for me. But yeah, with this all said, I hope you all enjoyed this video once more. And yeah, I'll see you all next time. Bye.